Hello everybody and welcome to the Rockin' Reaction Rollers. It's Friday night and we're doing the third and final song for the evening. We will not be back on till Sunday night. We'll put two videos out on Sunday night. One will be just a list of musicians having birthdays next week, and the other one will be a request video. We haven't put a request video out since back in September, so that's how many requests I've had. Anyway, be sure to think of something that you probably are going to like down the road, because we don't really know when it'll get played. So just be sure to think about what it is you really want, and then watch for that request video when it comes out Sunday night. And you'll see it in the descriptions for those of you that are new. And down in the comments, you just give me your request and who and the artist that sings it, or because there's a lot of versions of a lot of songs out there. So let me know which artist you want to hear it from. And then be sure to get that sent in, as long as you're a subscriber or a member now. So if you haven't subscribed yet, and we're up to 2,500 now, so let's keep going. Then you can be sure to subscribe before you request, because I won't play them if they're not. So anyway, I got too many subscribers to play the music for, so just subscribe, and then we're just one big happy family. So anyway, the third one we're going to do tonight is a request for Gary Hines. Gary, we have several Garys on the channel, so when I have Garys and Steves, I usually try to say their last name so we can separate them out here. But Gary wants to go back to 1975, and I saved this song for last because of it, because it's one that is one I'll have on my mind when I go to sleep, and it's going to really help me go to sleep. But he wants to go back to 1975 and hear the Gary Wright tune called Dream Weaver. So we're just going to get right to it. Now this song, though, we do have on the channel, but it's been over a year ago, but it'll be good to hear it again.
I've just closed my eyes again, climbed aboard the Dream Weaver train, trying to take away my worries of today and leave tomorrow behind. Ooh, dream weaver, I believe you can get me through the night. Ooh, dream weaver, I believe we can reach the morning light. Fly me high through the starry skies, baby, to an astral plane. Cross the highways of fantasy, help me to forget today's pain. Ooh, dream weaver, I believe you can get me through the night. Ooh, dream weaver, I believe we can reach the morning light.
Oh gosh, this guy's voice is just absolutely insane. I've always thought that when this album he came out with. I don't really know how many albums he did come out with, but the one that's got this one and oh, I can't even think of the other one because this song's going on. I'll get to it. I'll think about it afterwards. Love is Alive. Our Love is Alive. I think that's what it is. Something like that. But anyway, great songs, both of them are, and those are the two that I know the most. But we did have this album back in the day, somewhere at some point. I don't know where it's at now, but his voice is just always just resonated. Just goes right through me, to my soul and my heart here. But I'm going to say what the song's about before we get back to it. It says, in this very spiritual song, the Dream Weaver gives the singer strength and connects him to a higher consciousness. So that's what he's singing about here. So we're going to get back to it. I'm doing this request for Gary Hines, the great 1975 Dream Weaver by Gary Wright.
Though
loved it, loved it. That song has sleep written all over it, and that's exactly what I'm going to do when I get finished with this video tonight. Even the music part of it, the lyrics, the music, it all just comes together so well, and it's just one of those songs. I don't know about you, but I've always loved it. So let's see what they have to say about Gary Wright here. Gary Malcolm Wright was an American musician and composer best known for his 1976 hit songs Dreamweaver and Love is Alive. The songs off of his breakthrough album, The Dreamweaver 1975, came after he had spent 7 years in London as alternately a member of the British blues rock band Spooky Tooth, there's that name again, and solo artist on the A&M Records. While in England, he played keyboard on former Beatle George Harrison's triple album All Things Must Pass in 1970. So beginning a friendship that inspired the Indian religious themes and spirituality inherent in Wright's subsequent songwriting. His work from the late 1980s onwards embraced world music and the New Age genre, although none of his post-1976 releases matched the same level of popularity as The Dreamweaver. So yeah, it was kind of one of those, came out with one album and then you didn't hear from him anymore, but I guess he kind of went into a different genre of music, and then that's kind of, what he did. And there's several artists that have done that. And then we miss out on all their great tunes because we don't know who they are. Okay, so going back a little bit, he was a former child actor. Wright performed on Broadway in the hit musical Fanny before studying medicine and then psychology in New York and Berlin. He also played in Captain Video and his Video Rangers, so he was in that movie. He also later, Wright went to study to become a doctor, but played in some local bands while he was doing so. He specialized in psychology, so he moved to West Germany to complete his studies. But within a year, he decided not to continue his schooling in medicine. So I guess that's when he decided the career in music was what he wanted. Gary Wright passed away back in 2023 at his home in California, leaving behind his wife and 2 sons. So yeah, I think we did a tribute to him, and that was probably the last time this song was played because it is on the channel from a year ago, it says. So yeah, that probably, because they're not completely right all the time. They're kind of slow on their numbers or month kind of thing. So that'd have been about when we played something from him. But thank you for that request, Gary. I love Gary Wright. Always have loved his music and just wish we could have heard a lot more of him, or we would have known, what he was doing. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go visit that Dreamweaver right now, I think. And we won't be on the channel tomorrow night, so everybody have a great weekend. Be safe out there. Hopefully everybody's weather is kind of under control for a little while. I know it is here for a bit. It's going to be like a heat wave. It's going to be in the 30s for the next 5 days. That'd usually be cold. It's still cold to me. I don't like whatever temp, so I'm just going to stay home till the sun starts shining and it starts getting warmer. But everybody, like I said, have a great weekend. Be sure to tell those people you love that you love them each and every day, and be sure to think about that request and be watching for that request video, even though I'll leave it up for a couple weeks. So if you're a subscriber or new to the channel, watch out for that request video, and then you can put your request underneath it for me, and then we'll start the list once we finish this one. So everybody, we're going to toodle on out of here, and again, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you like it. Be sure to hit like underneath that video, and peace out.